How's it going, everybody? Before I hit the run, I must be honest. Today is just one of those days. You just want to sit back and relax and just completely, indulge in the bed and not really do much. And thing is, I do know there are some videos that, oh, if you're unmotivated, then look at this. If you're like this, do this. If you're not confident, do this. But I feel like what people don't realize, we are motivated. We do know what's our goals and everything. We do know what's beyond what's beyond this boundary that we can achieve. But it's always like a tic-tac-toe match of like, okay, which, like where can I hit the mark, effectively and everything. And it gets, you know it gets too much. It can get out of hand sometimes, which is why, you know I just want to point out and say, you know there's a person that said this before, and I just want to say it, is that 65% of life is about showing up. And to all my Malaysian friends, and not only that, to other people as well. But I specifically Malaysians is because I know a lot of people around my area. Right? They just need that ultimate reason, right? But instead of waiting for a reason to come, or instead of waiting for that ultimate spark, just show up and see how it is, right? Just show up and see how it is, because only then you can you can see where, you can see, okay, how it is, right? And I'm not saying that I'm the best. That is definitely not the case. There's so many times where I have those thoughts, but I just ignore them, right? But you gotta listen to them, right? You gotta listen to those thoughts, like, hey, I just gotta make it. It's gonna be really tiring today, but I'm just gonna get it through. I'm gonna get it through, because the rewards of after that would be just as good, right? The only reason why you feel fatigued about said idea is because you've visualized in your head. You visualized it in your head, and you thought, okay, X Y. If X Y and Z plays out, I'll be A, B, and C. And even though that's the case, right? Um, you know, the aftermath would be very, very rewarding, right? So that's what I want. And hey, let's just say if you show up, you're there, right? If you can't do as 100% as you did beforehand, or what you previously done, it's okay. Because imagine this, okay? You've did probably 56 or 70%, right? Or probably more than, but not 100. Imagine you not doing it at all. That's just zero. So the fact that there's a number, equated to, I don't know how you do the numbers around here, but the fact that there's a percentage for that day, in comparison to your best day, isn't that amazing in of itself? I'm just saying, right? So I think what I want to add on with that saying, like, oh, 65% of life is showing up, right? But as you show up, be present. Be present at that time and do the best as you can. And if you can't run, or if you can't do the sit task, do as much as you can. Be as present as you can be. And so far that has helped me tremendously. And I just thought I might share it. Because again, I think everyone knows this is one of those days, right? So yeah, stay strong.